Hello girls. In our last video, we had studied about the federal system of our government, that is the division of powers between the center and the states, and why this federal setup is important for a country like India. Now today we shall study about the non-federal or the unitary features of our constitution. The Constitution of India has certain non-federal or unitary features which have led the critics to say that it is not merely federal in form but unitary in spirit. Now, according to some critics, they say that India has not merely federal features but it has got some unitary features. It means that even though the administrative powers are divided between the center and the states, they still work together in unity or in unison for the governing of the country in a smooth manner. Now, some of the important unitary features of our constitution are as under. Now, the first unitary feature is a strong center. The Constitution of India provides for a strong center. That is a feature of unitary government. So at the center we have got a very strong government. That shows the unity between the center and the state government. So in the division of powers, 97 items are included in the union list, while state list contains only 67 items. So girls, we had seen earlier that powers are divided between the center and the state. So the union list, that is the center government's list, it has got 97 items. Now before that, what is this list? Now see girls, there are three lists given in the constitution. Now first is for the central government, that is union list. Second is the state list, that is meant for the state governments. And third is the concurring list, that is common for both center and the state. Now there are 97. Now talking about the first list, that is union list, it is a list of items that is given in the Constitution of India on which the Parliament has got exclusive powers to make laws. For example, Parliament can make laws in the field of defense, that is defense of the country, then regarding railways, then shipping, transport, etc. Now in the similar manner, we have the state list that has got 67 items in it. Okay, so the second list, that is the state list, it contains 67 items and it deals with subjects of state and local importance like police, trade, agriculture, etc. And the last one, that is concurrent list, that is further, even on the subjects contained in the concurrent list, that is 47 of them, both the center and the states have power to legislate or make laws. But the central government enjoys an overriding position. So if we talk about the third list, that is concurrent list, that contains of 47 items and it is common for both center and the state. But who has got an upper hand in this? The central government. Now second unitary feature is a single constitution for union and states. The states in India have not been given any right to make their own constitution. So altogether there are 28 states in India. So they do not have any separate constitution of their own. They do not have any state constitution. This constitution, that is Constitution of India, it is common. It's the same for both center and the state government. The framers of the constitution have provided for a single, common and unified constitution both for the center and the states, except for the state of Jammu and Kashmir, which has its own constitution, that is under the Article 370. Now girls, again you have to update this information. Article 370. Now see, for a small note on Article 370. Now, Article 370 of the Indian Constitution, it gave a special status to the state of Jammu and Kashmir to have its own constitution. Now, this Article 370, it does not exist anymore. It has been dissolved. Okay, it is reorganized on October 31st, 2019 by the Indian Parliament. And this is known as the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act. And according to this act, the state of Jammu and Kashmir is divided into two union territories, that is Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. See, yesterday we had studied, girls. Altogether there are 28 states and 8 union territories. And Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, they are counted among the union territories according to the new Reorganization Act. So you can just update this information regarding the state of Jammu and Kashmir.